Hey guys, welcome back to a Vintage Halloween. Happy New Year. I know it's been like 5,000 years since I've been on here. I know, I admit it, I've been a slacker. I just had so much going on last year. So it was just, last year was a whirlwind. I'm working full-time as a Halloween artist at Halloween Hill Studio. A shameless plug, you can find me on Instagram. I just do Halloween releases. I have an Etsy shop, Halloween Hill Studio. So I've been focused on that. And of course like miniatures and other, you know, sort of fun things I work on. But I thought for my first video, we're gonna try something new. I sort of fell down the, you know, YouTube rabbit hole like we all do. And I was looking at other channels and seeing, they were not Halloween related, but seeing people that like make clothing. And I'm like, that is something that's cool. Like, I wonder if I could like sew my own clothing, but I have zero sewing skills. And like these people are like making like elaborate like gowns and things like that. I'm like, I need to start with my strengths. So what is my strength? It is painting. So I decided I'm going to paint my own Halloween jacket, sort of in a vintage Halloween style. Ooh, I know, I'm excited. We're gonna see how it works. I don't know, it could be crazy. I have fabric paint, but this is the jacket that I have. It is just a basic, you know, denim jacket. And I like this one because it's cropped and that always tends to look best on my body type. And I also love that the sleeves are sweatshirt material. So this is just a basic denim jacket. You can find them anywhere. You can find them at the thrift store. You can find them, you know, any big box store. I think I found this one at Marshall's. Easy peasy. But I've always wanted to have a Halloween jacket that's like customized. And I know that a bunch of people have come out with, you know, Halloween leather jackets and like those are amazing. And people have made their own. They made their own with like pins or patches or whatever. Those are awesome too. I want to do that as well. But I've always wanted to have a painted one. So we're just gonna paint this one and see. So I have a pattern that I've done for the back and the front that I've already designed, which I'll show you next. I'll do a video of that next. But I wanted to show you sort of my inspiration for how I came up with what design I want to do. So I started with one of my favorite vintage Halloween collectible books. This is Vintage Halloween Collectibles by Mark Ledenbach. I think this version came out in 2007, but he has some more recent ones. But what I really loved looking through this book is this. And these are vintage lanterns. I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of glare. Sorry, y'all. But I just love the sort of stained glass feel of these. I love the imagery of, you know, the cat and the pumpkin and the witch and everything like that. And I thought that would be a really cool thing to sort of base our design on. We cannot copy. Copying is illegal. We're not going to copy. We are going to do our original one, sort of inspired by that. And I also liked how the jacket sort of has all of these like, you know, patterns on the back. And this is not the correct term. There's a sound for crickets, I should have that. But anyway, so just the structure of the jacket would make it really cool to have that sort of stained glass sort of structured feel. So we are going to get the fabric paints and we are going to paint this bad boy and see what happens. It could be horrendously hideous. It could be amazingly awesome, but we are going to fail or succeed on YouTube with this masterpiece. And I was thinking if these are cool, I might do some pants too, or some shoes, or purses. We could hand paint some purses. The creative wheels are turning. But yeah, so next I will show you sort of my design and then we will go into painting and see what happens. I'm very excited. Hey guys, so a little update since I recorded my intro video that was probably in February. It is now May. This is the part where I go into my art studio and I'm like, this is my design. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to, you know, this is how I designed it. This is all the behind the scenes stuff. But I deleted it. Yes, I literally deleted it. So long story short, in April, I finished the jacket. I was really excited. It took me 3 months. I had 3 months of content that was behind the scenes that I saved on my phone. It was all on my phone and I was really excited. I'm like, this is gonna be so cool. This video is gonna be awesome. I had it all edited. Everything was done and it wouldn't load to my phone. It wouldn't download to my phone because I do iMovie on my phone. That's how I edit it. And so I was just deleting random videos and I deleted like half of the content in that video because I thought it was saved in iMovie. This was like on an eclipse, or apparently an eclipse did me dirty because that wasn't true and like 85% was gone. So I am re-recording it. Don't do that. If you have iMovie and that's how you do it, don't delete things before you've downloaded the movie because it'll be gone. But anyway, I figured we're just gonna roll with it, and I'm just gonna re-record the pieces that I'm missing, and we're gonna go through and I'm gonna talk to you about my idea, how I came upon my idea, and then sort of what inspired me, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, it's been an adventure with this jacket. I love how it turned out. I think it was really cool, but it was, losing all the content was sort of heartbreaking, but I find that like this is gonna be even better. It's gonna be better. I have them for a reason. It's gonna be better, so. Okay, so in thinking about my design for the jacket, I was really heavily influenced by this book. It's Vintage Halloween Collectibles by Mark Ledenbach. And he's like a really definitive expert on vintage Halloween, and I just love all the stuff he does. So this was my original design. I did it in my planner in January, but you can see just sort of the back design. The sleeves of my jacket are sort of a sweatshirt material. So I was originally planning to do a little, you know, sort of pattern on the top sleeve and the bottom part of the sleeve. I ended up vetoing that. And also this design was overly complicated. So this was gonna be 2 cats. I made 1 Toby. I simplified this. I love the stained glass idea, but this bat was too much. So I just ended up doing stripes. And I think it turned out really, really cool. So yeah, so that was my initial idea. And I'm gonna grab the paint to show you guys. So this is the paint I use. It's called Jaquard Textile Paint. And this is orange. I used 3 colors. I used white, black, and orange, which is this. And so anytime you want to paint, I was reading up on like how to paint on denim, how to paint on different fabrics. And it said for painting on denim, you want to do a layer of white underneath anything that you're going to do a color. So anything in my jacket you see that's orange, I paint a layer of white underneath it. Just to make it pop, and I feel like that method really, really worked well because it's a very vibrant orange. And so I have orange, black, and white, and that's the only 3 colors I used. Sort of the traditional vintage Halloween palette. And also the stuff like doesn't run. It's not drippy. It's not, you know, splashy. It doesn't get on things. It doesn't run. And also it does not bleed through on denim. Because I had read online, I ordered on Amazon, so I read a lot of the Amazon reviews, and they said that sometimes it bleeds through, like if you're wearing a t-shirt. So like I'm wearing this cotton t-shirt, it would probably bleed through the cotton t-shirt, but it does not bleed through any of the denim. So that's good to know. I put a piece of cardboard underneath the back when I started painting just because I didn't know what would happen, just to protect it. But I didn't think I really needed it. I think maybe it might depend on the denim, but I had a very thick Levi's jacket I was painting, so I found that worked well. So yeah, now we're gonna get into the behind the scenes content that I have sort of going in. What I did was I just transferred my original design onto the back, and I started with the back, and then we moved forward from there.
Let's go to a phone call. break down, you hit stop and rewind to see if it'll play again. Sure did. We kept that message forever, and yeah, you couldn't have to leave. You know, I was that way, it was deleted. No one in the home alive believed it because it was too cool. People would call and break down over it. People would say, I hear a woman calling me a bee element. It was one of the coolest things we'd ever called it. We had many events happen, but that was the coolest for a good day. We still talk about it. We never found any information on whether or not a woman died there. We believe the house was very haunted. The house is.
All right, guys, we have just primed the last panel on back here and the collar area. So when you pop the collar, there's stripes. I love how this is gonna look. I'm going to paint the white part orange, and then we're going to add in a little bit of this sort of diamond padding here with the black paint when we go in once it's orange. I wasn't really sure what I want to do with the front part of the underside of the collar, so I left that just, you know, plain denim for now. The same with this side. And so we'll figure that out once we start doing the front of the jacket, but y'all, it's looking so cool. I love how it just sort of goes with the the stripes at the bottom of the jacket and then carries onto the stripes at the top. So it's a really, really cool cohesive look. It's very challenging when you're painting a shoulder because I didn't want to get anything here on this sweatshirt material. I think I'm just gonna leave this plain gray or dye it black or something, so I didn't want to get any paint on it because this paint stiffens fabric. So far so good. It was very tricky, but we did it. We pulled it off, and yeah, it's exciting. So at this point, the back was done, and I was like obsessed with it, like completely enamored, like in love. And if you remember my original design, which I'll grab here, the front of the jacket just looks like a lot of like spider webs and like random like just random busyness. And so I wanted to simplify that. And the way I wanted to simplify that was just to add a haunted house on one side of the front, and then I wanted to have something to balance the other side. Because the haunted house was done in black, and then I wanted to have something else in the front, and so I thought what would be really cool would be like a witch flying over a moon, but like a witch in my style. So I was looking at different images in the same book, same Mark Ledenbach book. Let's see if I can find some. This is this book. And just sort of like a lot of like witch imagery. Also like witches on broomsticks and flying over moons. This is a page I really took a lot of interest in. Just seeing different things there. I ended up just doing a witch in my own style, a young cute witch, not like an old sort of hag trope. We didn't want to do that. We want to do something young and cute. Flying over, you know, just sort of like a village, like sort of rooftops, because then the rooftops would harken to the other side of the video. And I thought that would look really, really cool. And I love the way it turned out. I was going to go with a full moon, and then I ended up, I didn't like the white circle, and I figured to make it look like a moon, I'd have to make it sort of look like a realistic moon, and I wanted to make it simple and vintage style, so I didn't want to do that. So I ended up making it a crescent moon. I think it looks better. But I love it. Okay guys, we've added the rooftop the witch is flying over. I just painted this, it's soaking wet. I added some, you know, smoke coming from the chimney. I love the spooky windows and the way this also balances the other side with the haunted house. I think these two look really well together. And then we went ahead and added this part on the top. These don't match exactly. They're not going to because they're hand-drawn, but they balance each other, and that's what we're looking for. So we're gonna go in and add all of the white paint to here, and then we're gonna paint over the orange parts, and then y'all, we will be done. I am so excited. We're gonna try this bad boy on. It is awesome. Okay guys, you've seen the whole process. It is done. It is spectacular. I'm obsessed. I mean, hi. So you can see I did the huge JOL on the back. I kept it simple. I love the design. It nods to finish, but it's still my style. And then on this side, we have a cute little black hat on a pumpkin, the cute little feetsies. And then I had to do the Halloween hound because, you know, so that's my cartoon version of Toby in like a witch costume on this side. And then for the collar, I decided to just continue the stripes, and then I left one white one on either side in the front. I think that looks really cool. All right, we're gonna go to the front. And then this side is a haunted house. With a cute little vintage style JOL. It sort of harkens to the one on the back. It's a similar style, but slightly different. So we have one of these on both sides for symmetry. Like so. And then we have the witch flying over the village. And I love how the house on the witch side sort of mimics this one on this side. So it feels like it's more balanced that way. But she turned out so cool. Let's see if I can straighten this out. There we go. I just love how she turned out. She looks so cool. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. I think I might want to paint the interior this stripe here, because when I put it on, you can see how that looks. But overall, I love it. And I decided to leave the sleeves just blank because this is sweatshirt material. I wasn't sure really how it would fit, but y'all, I want to paint everything now. Like, this is so fun. The last step, once you paint everything, is to heat set it. So I have not heat set it yet. So what you want to do is you want to iron the underside, not the part that's painted, but the underside here. You want to iron that and it heat set it, and it fuses it to the fabric. And apparently you don't need any type of varnish over the top. So I'm gonna do that. I have not done it yet, but yeah, we're gonna try it on. We're gonna try it on and we're gonna look at it and bask in its glory. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed, y'all. Get the hair out of the way, but I like this jacket just because it fits my body type well. And you can also see that I varied this panel here. So instead of painting all of this black, like all the buttonholes and all the button things black, I did orange and black and then black and orange. So it adds some more interest, and then it ends up in the popped collar. But I definitely think we need to paint this maybe, because it's still just in obsessed. Yeah, and I also like how the panel in the back, ooh, I almost fell over. The panel in the back just sort of is flattering, how it comes in like that. Looks cute. Let me move my hair out of the way so you can see. Yeah. I think our first painting endeavor was a success. We love it. We're gonna paint more, and let me know what else you want to see me paint. I can paint more things. Maybe we need some pants, maybe we need some purses, maybe we need some boots, maybe we need just some other things that are painted vintage Halloween style. But I love it. I am also taking custom orders of these jackets. So you want to hit up my DMs on Halloween Studio on Instagram, or you can find me on Etsy, Halloween Hill Studio, and just just ask me. They run from starting at around $250 to like $1,500. This took me probably like 40 hours to paint, start to finish. So it takes a long time, but it's so unique and so cool, and I can customize anything you guys want. So yeah, super, super cute. Look at that little cutie patootie. Look at Mr. Cutie. I just love it. I think it turned out really cute. So anyway, we did not let the eclipse energy, me deleting all this shit, ruin this video. This video is still the video. I have some sort of weird lighting going on with like the lights. I can't turn on the lights, like they flicker. So we're waiting for the electrician. So I'm in front of a window, and I sort of don't mind this lighting. I think this lighting is sort of fun. It's sort of natural lighting. I'm here for it. We're in the leaf canopy. But yes, thank you guys for following along. Follow my channel. I'm going to start posting regularly. I'm just going to commit to posting on Wednesdays and Sundays. And we are just going to keep having fun with some Vintage Halloween. I have a lot of fun things in store. This year, including a lot of Vintage Halloween content, like about things that I collect, like Vintage Halloween ephemera, Vintage Halloween things. And I also, since you all know I collect vintage and reproduction, it's going to be sort of a mix. And then I thought maybe we get into some spooky fashion. That could be sort of fun, and do more painting projects. And yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you later.